Hi guys, today I am going to be introducing you to my little rescue puppy, Stella. Can you say hi? She is a 5-month-old mini Australian Shepherd and she is deaf. I've received a lot of questions about her and the process because I've been posting some shorts about teaching her sign language. So I figured it was time that we post a full-length video and give her the introduction that she deserves. You're doing so good. And yes, she looks very similar to my other dog, Chloe. Who is it? Would you like me to throw it? She has been so good with the new puppy. It took a couple days, but in about 3 days' time, they were best buds and they have been inseparable since. Okay, so I got Stella from a rescue organization called Rescue Rovers in Salt Lake City, Utah. She is a blue Merle Australian Shepherd, and that blue Merle gene, sometimes it can replicate itself. They call it a double blue Merle, and those puppies can end up being deaf or blind. So you have to be really careful when you are breeding Australian Shepherds, otherwise this can happen. So she actually went to a farm, and the farmer brought her back saying, this is dangerous. This dog can't hear, and I need to be able to call her. She's going to get hurt. So she was then given to a neighbor who got her into the rescue organization, and I was fortunate enough to be able to adopt her. The commands that I am going to show you today are come, sit, lay down, go in your crate, shake, go potty, and then I will also show you how I say love you and are you hungry, as well as good girl. Huh, we're always a good girl. Like half of the time. Yeah. All right. This is come. So we're going to come, stop. Can you sit down? Good girl. So this is sit. And then I also kind of go like this sometimes so that she starts to get that if I have my other hand full. If I can get your treat open. You're such good girls. Yes, good girls, good girls. Okay, so lay down. Lay down. Good girls. Yes. Good girls. That's good girls. Okay, close it back down. Good girl. Can you shake? Good girl, good girl. Shake. Good girl. Go. There we go. Good puppies. The next thing I'm going to work on is high five. So Chloe, high five. Good girl. Can you high five? Yeah, can you high five? Come here. Yes! Good job! You guys so close. It's been a lot easier, of course, because Chloe already knows the commands via voice, and so she oftentimes watches Chloe and is picking it up really quickly. Because you are so smart, huh? You're a good girl. Yes, good girl. This is how I sign for her to go in her crate. I give her name and then the go in your crate signal. So she's thinking about it. I confirm, yes, please go in your crate. She goes in usually really easy morning and night when she knows it's dinner time. This was in the middle of the day though, but it shows me that she is learning that sign. One thing to keep in mind when you're training your deaf dog to the signs is to really be animated. So when I'm telling her good job, I try to just really make it obvious that she's doing a really good job. I have the luxury of working from home, so I'm able to do this a couple times a day. So we usually do training about 3 times throughout the day, morning, afternoon, nighttime. and just working on just a few minutes at a time is about all their attention spans can take. And as soon as she gets one treat or one trick down, then we graduate and start working on the next trick. What you got in your mouth? Huh? What's in your mouth? So while Stella's outside playing, I'm going to demonstrate a couple more things with Chloe. Since Stella was a puppy, when we were doing potty training, what I would do to get her to go potty is I'd sit her down outside and I would double tap her bum, and that would signify to her that she needed to go potty. Now she's completely potty trained. She's been a breeze. If I need to leave for some reason, I've been trying to say go potty. That's not the correct sign language, but that's just what's worked for me. I think something to keep in mind if you are using sign language for your dog. I don't have anyone else in my life that has that is deaf, and so I'm just teaching my family and loved ones what their signs mean. I would give your dog some type of signal as their name. So Stella actually means star, and I have made this her name. So I try to get her attention, say, Stella, good job, or Stella, go in your crate, or Stella, lay down, so that she knows that that's her name. Or sometimes I'll even say, Stella, I love you. So if we're like cuddling on the couch or she's being really lovey, I try to say love you. So like, Stella, love you. One additional thing I wanted to mention for deaf dogs, you can use a vibrate collar. These have a double-sided prong, so you can't leave them on them all of the time because it could cause a little wound on their neck. But you can push a button, it vibrates the collar, and then they will learn that they need to recall at that point in time. This is still a work in progress for us because I haven't been as consistent with it as I needed to be, but we're getting there. You up. Good girl. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. You sit too. You know better. There you go. Well, that is all for our video today. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the chat or to reach out to me, and really consider adopting. Thanks, guys.